Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to check fresh release from Special Hobby. This model comes in 1/72 scale and it copies FH-1 Phantom. As you can see, that's the first US Navy jet fighter. And now we have a chance to check the same kit which you will get if you order directly from Special Hobby or buy from any model shop. So as you can see, packaging here is quite nice and I would say typical for this manufacturer. We have this attractive box art on the front. Here you can see comparison with my hand. It's not that big box, but let's not forget that this is 1/72 scale kit. Then on the side we have also some information about the manufacturer, that it's made in Czech Republic of course, and from the other side we have some safety advices and manufacturer's address here. So let's open it. That's a top opening box, and while I'm opening it, let me remind you that we are still searching for money for the new tripod which will hold our equipment still, and you can help us either by pressing the donate button on our website or maybe just by directly ordering the tripod for us so that we can use it in our video reviews. So here you can see what we have inside. We have assembly manual of course on the top, and then we have all plastic sprues packed into the same plastic bag. Of course we will start with plastic parts and then we will continue with assembly manual so that we can understand what is included there and how it will be assembled together. So let's open this plastic bag. Okay. You can see that transparent sprue is packed into the separate plastic bag. Actually, let's start with this, let's say, component. Because here we have canopy parts. And canopy parts look quite good. With this you will be able to replicate open cockpit on your model. As you can see, molding quality is really nice. But note that masks are not included here, so you have to be careful while assembling or painting these parts, but otherwise I don't see any possible problems with those. Next we have first gray plastic sprue. This one is dedicated to fuselage halves, and as you can see here we have both halves designed together with tail segment, and also rudder is pre-molded. We have recessed panel lines. Here we have two tail wings, and those are special parts which will be attached on the wing or maybe under the fuselage. Note that tail wings are molded as one-piece parts, and inside fuselage halves we also have special guiding pins which will help us with alignment. Let's bring it closer so that you can see them in detail. So just give me a second. Okay, so now you can see it. And I would like also to show you the external detailing on this airplane. So as you can see, recessed panel lines, everything looks quite good, and I don't have any complaints about those parts. Next we have second gray plastic sprue. This one is full of various external and internal components. As you can see here we have parts for example, landing gear system. Here we have one-piece landing gear wheels. Also here, for example, we have rear cockpit wall. Here we have cockpit floor, as far as I can understand. This is a dashboard. These are special fans for the engine. And here we have landing gear legs. Let's bring it a bit closer so that you can see, for example, this rear cockpit wall. So here you can see it. Then here we have dashboard. I'm not sure if decal is included. We will check it a bit later. Here you can see another interesting component. That's a nose landing gear leg, and those are main landing gear legs. And here you can see those wheels which are molded as one-piece parts together with those brake calipers, as you can see here. Next we have last gray plastic sprue. That's actually the third gray plastic sprue in this kit. Here we have wing parts. Now parts division is quite typical, and also here we have those special front sections of the air intakes which will be placed in the wing roots. Of course wing parts have also recessed panel lines, but note that ailerons and flaps are molded in, so you won't be able to drop them on your model. Also here we have position elements which will help you with alignment. Let's bring it closer so that you can see them in detail. Okay, so now you can see them. Here you can also see special detailing for main wheel wells. And let's flip it over. This is external detailing on those pink parts, which looks really nice. And it will definitely benefit from some pre-shading or maybe washings applied, so that you have even more impressive look. And now we can move on to decals. Decals are packed into the separate plastic bag, as you can see here, and they're packed together with small PE thread, which I will show in a second. Okay, so here first we have decal sheet. This one is printed in cartograph. Small writing here hints on it. Note that we have decals for the dashboard, which is really nice. We also have those anti-slip surfaces as decals, but of course professionals will replicate it with help of masks and paint. And a lot of white writings. I will try to bring it closer so that you can see it, because they're really tiny. These are stencils. That's why we have special numbers, so that you won't lose them or you won't apply any wrong symbol into the wrong spot. And next we have, as I said, small PE thread, which is designed for use with cockpit and with some external parts. So let's try to focus the camera on this. It is made in cooperation with Edward, of course, and as you can see it is quite nice, but we don't have any dashboard PE, let's say, or any other similar upgrade. We just have seat belts for the pilot seat. And last but not the least, of course, here we have assembly manual, which is printed in form of large color printed brochure. As you can see, we have here short history note and Czech and English languages. Then we have parts map, and note that surprisingly all parts will be used here, so be sure not to lose any of those, because otherwise it will be a bit tricky to replicate this or that part of the airplane. Assembly process starts with cockpit, of course. As you can see here, we assemble dashboard and seat, which will be glued out of two parts. Here we also work with seat belts, and here we assemble whole cockpit. Then we continue with engines and assemble two fuselage halves together. Then here we proceed with wing parts and main landing gear wheel wells. Note that they will have to be glued out of 5 parts and then installed onto the lower wing panel. Here we join wing together with fuselage and also install this frontal section of the air intakes, which is really nice because you won't have any seams in this visible area, and that's really I would say valuable feature in this kit. Then here we continue with nose landing gear wheel. As you can see, we'll have to install doors and main landing gear wheel here. And here you can see also info view, so-called, so that you understand how they should look in final view, how they should be aligned. Then here we have last step, we install this fuel tank underbelly, also this arrestor hook, tail wings, canopy, and also do special nozzles for each of the engines. Next we have also marking guide, which is printed in color. As you can see here, we have first marking option. This is airplane in glossy sea blue, which was based on USS Franklin Delano Roosevelt, of course, in March 1949. Then we continue with another aircraft in the same color. This one comes from May 1941 and it was in USS Saipan. This one is from USS Coral Sea and from, actually there is no year, 18th of May 1948. And as you can see, pilot who was flying on this airplane was also the first American pilot to who was able to fly a captured Japanese Zero airplane. And here we have last fourth marking option. This one comes from USS Franklin Roosevelt as well, and it is from March 1944. Here we have also stenciling guide. Note that there is also a resin upgrade for the landing gear wheels, in case you consider them not enough detailing wise. You should use those resin replacement parts. Then here we have also some other resin sets for different 1/72 scale kits from the same manufacturer. Here, by the way, you can see them. Some of them were reviewed. We recently checked this short photo-etch version of the Warhawk. I recommend to check it. And of course, other video reviews are also present on our YouTube channel. And here you can see more of those kits in 1/72 scale. So that's all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, this is a nice kit for those who would like to replicate the first jet in US Navy. It will be interesting in 1/72 scale, and I will be happy to hear your opinion about this kit here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye.